Alright, what's up guys? I'm here at Ionity in Belgium, and tonight I'm going to sleep in the car again. I slept in the car the first night of this little journey around Europe, and it wasn't that comfortable. I slept in the front seat, in the passenger seat. Tonight I'm going to try to sleep in the back, and I'm also going to turn on camp mode again. It's not as cold tonight. It's 10 degrees right now Celsius. The first night it was like 4 or 5. It was really, really cold, and I used a lot of electricity doing in camp mode. And I didn't really pay attention. I was really tired, all that stuff. Tonight I'm going to keep track of how much energy I have when I start, how much energy I have tomorrow morning when I wake up. So we're going to see how much energy camp mode takes. You know, the EC6 didn't have camp mode, but I slept in it a lot. And basically you had to turn on the app, like the heater in the car or the air AC, whatever you needed in the app, when you were sleeping in the trunk in the back. And it would only stay on, I don't know, maybe half an hour at a time. I'm not sure. So basically I'd fall asleep, and if it's cold, maybe in 2 hours, 3 hours, I'd start shivering because the heater had been off for a long time and all the air, the hot air had, been released, the cool air had taken over. And so that was one problem I had with the EC6, was trying to sleep in it, is it didn't have camp mode. And this car is much smaller, not as comfortable, but it does have camp mode, so we're going to test it out and see exactly how much energy is used. I'm going to see how comfortable it is in the back seat. Going to be sleeping like a fetus mode, and that's all. Right now we're at about 84% charge. Oh, 84% charge. I'm going to take this up to 90, and then I'm going to go find a quiet spot and set up my bed. I do have a sleeping bag, and I do have a blanket and a pillow, so it'll be warm enough. I'm going to keep it set to 22 degrees here. You can see 22 degrees Celsius for camp mode. I did set up a quick access button here for camp mode. That's not standard. You obviously can customize what you want to do, so I added camp mode. And also, let me show you a couple other things. Let's see here. If we go out of this, move that. If we go here, and we go to settings, and we go to camp mode, I think cabin comfort is right. Yeah, camp mode. So I'm not going to click on it yet because I'm not ready. But you can see camp mode will remain turned on all the way down until you have only 10 kilometers of range. So I'm going to be parked here at the supercharger station, not using the supercharger, but here at the rest stop. So I don't think it's going to use 90% overnight, but if it did, I could always just charge my car again in the morning. We can go here. We can have the display, it turns off after 10 seconds, after 30 seconds, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or always on. Of course, I don't want to keep it always on. We can also have it lock doors, close windows, and turn off all the lights. I have all toggled on. And I will change my screen off delay to 1 minute, because once I hit it, I'll be ready to sleep. So I'm not gonna hit that yet. Nothing else to really notify you of right now. Alright, so I charged up to 93%, and I don't know why it doesn't have the kilometers right there at the moment. I'll check again in a minute. Right here it's 367 estimated kilometer range. So I charged up the car to 93%. Right now it's not giving me the estimated range right here. I'm not sure why. It looks pretty full, the battery, but doesn't tell me the range. And here is giving me 367, and that one's the one that's based on my driving habits and everything else. It's still 10 degrees Celsius at the moment. So in the morning we're going to determine how much charge left when I wake up, and I'm going to let you know just how comfortable it was sleeping in the back seat. So I do have a blanket, I do have a sleeping bag, I have some water, I have a bottle of beer from the Delirium brewery, and I got a pillow. We're all good back here. All right, it's a little bit dark back here, but we're gonna see what we can do. First of all, hi Nomi.
Hi there.
Turn on camp mode.
Could you put it another way?
Oh no. So Nomi can't.
Sorry, still didn't get you. While I'm learning for the future, please try the menu if you need anything.
Hi Nomi.
I am here.
Camp mode. Camp.
Please say this again, and I'll listen more attentively.
Camp.
Sorry, I still didn't understand. However, I never stopped learning.
So that's kind of annoying. We have to go up there and push camp mode from the front to turn it on. But one thing that will change is when I can access the car with the app, I should be able to use it that way. We'll have to try again in the future. For now, I'll see you guys in the morning after having a nice night here. Good night. Good morning. It is 7 o'clock, almost on the dot, and I had a really nice night of sleep actually in the back seat. It was far more comfortable than the front seat, far more comfortable than I would have expected. Sleeping in the fetus position, I do recommend that you always keep your back towards the backrest and don't try to turn the other way, because that's not very comfortable. Sleeping on like kind of like a wedge and then teetering off into the brink of oblivion, not that great. But if you keep your back to the backrest and you have a pillow and a blanket, it's not bad. And then camp mode really didn't use that much energy. It's not as cold. We're now down to 7 degrees Celsius. But it really didn't use that much energy. So probably only a few percentage points on the battery. Actually, let's check this. So here we go. We have 88% battery after, that's about 10 hours in camp mode at 21, 22 degrees. I actually turned it down. It was a little warm. So I put it down to 21 degrees during the night. I didn't have anything plugged in. Didn't have my phone plugged in or my watch or anything. All I was using was the Bluetooth, because I like to listen to stuff while I sleep. So I had some Bluetooth sound playing, and I had some climate control on, and that's it. So I'm going to give camp mode here in my NIO a very high score right here. That's like a 9 out of 10. Nothing really I want more, except to be able to control camp mode with NOMI. So while you're in the back seat, you don't have to come up to the front and click camp mode. You can just do it from the back. Say NOMI, turn on camp mode, biggity bam, and you go to sleep. That's my only real complaint. So, time to hit the road once more. Bye-bye. Good night. Good job, NIO. Camp mode is a good feature. Much improved. Alright, time to do it. Another round of eating the cheapest, most garbage local food possible. This time, Belgian fries. It's like a mint. Oh, basil. It's a basil sauce, not mint. That's pretty good. Parmesan and basil. Almost needs a little something else though. I'm not sure what. If this is Belgian fries and why they're all hyped up, they're not bad. They're just fries though, so might have to try another round somewhere else. A little disappointed. Prefer Belgian waffles.